What are the three most popular last names in the United States today? Number 3 is Williams, number 2 is Johnson, and number 1, I bet you can guess, is Smith. But what about here in Texas? What's the most popular last name? It happens to be none of those. It's actually Garcia, and 40% of the state's population is Hispanic Texans. Of the state's youngest population, most of those are students of color. 70% of the students in Dallas ISD are Hispanic students. So why is this data relevant? Because there still exists today an educational achievement gap between students of color and white students. In order to have strong communities and a strong workforce, we must close this gap. How do we do that? Good teachers and good schools are part of the solution. But involving parents is a big part of that solution. It's one of the most untapped resources we have, and it's one of the most powerful forces for change that we have. The Concilio works with parents to support their children's academics. We do that by hosting parent education workshops that support their child's learning in education and in health. And we do that throughout the whole education spectrum, from parents with children with very young children to those with high schoolers. We tailor our parenting training to the age of the child. So for those with toddlers, we teach the importance of reading at home. For those with high schoolers, how to help their children find financial aid for college. At the core of what we do is we build family social capital, meaning building stronger relationships between parents and their children. And we see the results of this family social capital. Family social capital means trust, open lines of communication, and engagement in a child's learning environment. We see the results from the parents in our program and the children. Over 90% of the children whose parents went through our program graduated from high school. And of those, 78% went on to pursue a post-secondary degree. Most of the parents that we work with do not have a high school diploma, but they want what's best for their children. They may not know how to do that or where to start. That was the case for a mother named Margarita. Before the Concilio, Margarita did not know much about the education system in the United States. It was very different than what she had grown up with in Mexico. She did not know what a grade point average was or how to communicate effectively with her daughter's teacher. But through the Concilio, she learned of translation resources that she could utilize to help break down that communication barrier. She also learned how to create a home environment that helped her daughter to study. When her oldest daughter, Alondra, started high school, everything was good at first, but then the classes got more challenging, and Alondra's grades started to slip. And Margarita noticed. But more than just notice, she took action. She was prepared to have the tough conversations with her daughter to keep her daughter in school. She was going to do everything that she could to make sure her daughter did not drop out of high school. She encouraged her, and she kept her studying. It wasn't long before Alondra's grades began to improve. And shortly after that, Margarita found herself watching her daughter walk across the stage to see her daughter receive her high school diploma. Parents are a big part of the solution. At the Concilio, we believe in their power. Whether you are Williams, Johnson, Smith, or Garcia, we all want what's best for our children, and parents are a key piece of getting there.